Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. Since the last episode, I have been on a roller coaster. This match in particular was the roller coaster in question. A 7-6 victory in the end against Sheffield Wednesday. And we were, actually, I think we were 6-4 down or something like that on 90 minutes. So, Andrea Damianov scored after 8 minutes. Isaac Hayden scored a cracking goal after 16 minutes. 1-1 at the moment. Joseph Seans then scores on 19, making it 2-1 to us. James Wilson scores for Sheffield Wednesday. It's now 2-2. Only 21 minutes have played. Then, 3 goals in very quick succession. Joseph Seans on 29. Then, Andrea Damianov on 30. And then, James Wilson on 32. That makes it 4-3 to us after just over half an hour. And then that was all the action for the first half. In the second half, Alexandre Guedes scored on 54 minutes. Isaac Hayden scored on 59 minutes. James Wilson then completed his hat-trick on 84 minutes. There are 6 minutes left of normal time, and the scoreline is, what are we looking at? It's something like 6-4. It's 6-4 to Sheffield Wednesday. And then something magical happened. Adel Medabed scored 90th minute. Mathieu Gabier scored 93rd minute. I went overload in the 90th minute just after Medabed scored. I thought, let's get an equaliser. We got the equaliser. And then Joseph Seans in the 95th minute scores the winner. I stood up. I stood up. I had to sit on the floor. I was overcome with emotions. It was ridiculous. Some of the other games as well have been also somewhat of an emotional rollercoaster. After the Sheffield Wednesday mess was Wigan, a 2-1 defeat. Mamadou Kone with an own goal. It shouldn't have been an own goal. I can't remember who it was. It was someone good. Niall Ennis also missed a penalty. Jason Evans and Max Power with 2 goals for Wigan. They scored their winner in the 90th minute. Then a 1-0 victory against Barnsley. Niall Ennis with the solitary goal. He went and got himself injured as well. Then another victory, 2-1 this time, against very good Sunderland. Joseph Seans on 40, Mikael Gasser on 88. Gomashal scored a goal on 53 for Sunderland. We also missed a penalty, Andrea Damianov, because for some reason we can't score penalties at the moment. Then an easy trip to Barnet in the FA Cup. I played a reasonably full-strength side. It was only really the strikers that I changed. 4-1 victory. Klaas Mays, Medabed, Damianov and a James Graham own goal. I think that should have been Mark Duran's goal, but for some reason James Graham claimed it. Stephen Walker pulled one back for Barnet, but we do go through to set up a 4th round match against Huddersfield. And finally a 3-2 defeat against West Bromwich Albion. Tarasi and Damianov were the goals for us, but a Bartosz Kaputska hat-trick, 23, 29 and 65 minutes, gives West Brom the win. And it's one of those games where we should have won. We were the much better side, but for some reason we couldn't defend. Today we're going to have 2 matches, then Millwall and Sheffield United, and then the end of the transfer window. Speaking of which, there's been a couple of transfers, nothing really major, if it loads. Firstly, I'll mention some of the outs. Russell Kingdon's gone out on loan to Walsall. Leonardo Suarez, who is the Bolivian goalkeeper, has gone on loan to Udinese. They're paying all of his wages, and he's there as a first-team footballer. So he's going to be getting games in Serie A, which is awesome. Blas Riveros has left. He's gone to Sion for £1 million. He threw his toys out of the pram, and I went, just leave. Jovan Ruzic gone on loan to Cambridge, and Sully Kaikai has also left the club. He's gone to Hibernian in Scotland. As for the ins, we've brought in 3 players all on loan, 2 Italians, not 2 Italians, 2 players from Italy, because for some reason we have a lot of Italians. First one is Rafael Capone from Napoli. He's a centre-back, he's 3-star current ability. Basically, we were moaning, or Steve Simpson and a few other players were moaning that we weren't particularly good defensively. And they're right. So I've loaned in a couple of centre-backs. Capone, 19 years old, on loan from Napoli. I've got him on a backup contract, so if he doesn't play, he doesn't play. He's out injured at the moment, but he'll be fine. The next player in on loan is Demba Diop, a Senegalese and Italian centre-back on loan from Juventus. I don't think he's as good as the other guy, but he's from Juventus, so he must have something. And the final player to join is Claudio Rossi, on loan from Crystal Palace. He's costing a fair amount of money, but he is a technical genius. He can play as a deep-line playmaker, he can also play as an advanced playmaker, and a striker. So he's pretty versatile, but I'm mainly going to be playing him as a deep-line playmaker in, is it the support role? That one there? That's what he's going to be doing. Let's get on to the games then. We are in decent form. even though we've lost 2 games. Problem is we are conceding a huge amount, so what I've tried to do to try and fix that is we're now playing wing-backs on defence. Don't know whether it'll work, and I've changed the box-to-box midfielder to a Carrillo, because a Carrillo is, in speech marks, like a box-to-box midfielder, but more does it between the halfway line and our penalty area. And I think we don't really need 4, 5, 6 attacking players. I think 5 will be enough. The starting lineup we're going to go for against Millwall is as follows. In goal is Collignon, the Belgian goalkeeper. He's kind of become my number 1 keeper for the last few games. I don't know why. I've thought now's the time to do it. Back 4, Steve Simpson, Ethan Ampadu, Demba Diop is going to make his debut, and Jamal on the left. Midfield pairing of Tarasi and Gasser. Tarasi wants first team football, and he's actually a decent player, so I thought I'd give it to him. Andrea Damianov is the advanced playmaker. Noel Ennis, Joseph Seens, and Pachiza. Rosso. Why just call him Rosso, Stuart? They are the strikers. I'm having a big problem at the moment with the rules. So I need to have 7 homegrown players. I don't have a lot of homegrown players. There are some people that I don't know whether he can be. Like, Johnny Davison can't be far away from being homegrown, but I don't know how long it's going to take him. Whether he can. I mean, I feel like he should be homegrown. He's Northern Irish. Because of the whole homegrown rule, we do have a youth player on the bench. He's not the worst. It's this guy. It's Alex Lenton. He's 2-star, 3.5-star potential. He's a centre-back. He won't ever come on. Don't worry about it. He's just sat there to fill up the numbers. Now, I have recently started playing about with the old mentality. I'm playing on attacking. My plan is play on attacking until you score a goal or 2, then drop to counter. That's the idea. First highlight of the game, and it's Millwall with the ball. Obita crossed in. Simpson gets it cleared. Noel Ennis, for some reason, crossed it back in. Ampadu with a header. Wallace runs off to the right-hand side. Crossed in. Simpson gets it clear again. Brannigan's been tackled. Michael Gasser now. Rosso, can he find Seens? He finds Seens, who finds Noel Ennis. We've got a lot of players going forward. Gasser, pass isn't very good. Saville tackles Gasser. And Z Gomez now for Millwall, running forward through to Hayward. Hayward's one-on-one with the keeper, and we're 1-0 down. I forgot to show you the league table. We are not far away from everything. I'll show you in a second. Just skip that. Or we'll have another highlight, sure. Jamal gets the ball. So yeah, league table wise, we're still fairly low down, but we're only like 3 or 4 points away from playoffs because everyone is on about 35 points. Obita gets the ball. Runs down the left-hand side, got Simpson for company, doesn't matter, crossed it in, Z Gomez is there, it's headed clear, Gas is not going to get there, Wallace, Z Gomez has had an effort, it's just gone wide, 11 minutes on the clock, and Millwall are battering us. Another free kick, Wallace, Hayward, this is 14 minutes, he's had to go from range, I think he's hit the bar, it's gone over, doesn't matter. Simpson with the throw, Damianov back to Simpson, to Rassi, Gasser to Damianov to Rosso to Seens. We're building something here. We've gone all the way back to Jamal. Gasser again. Damianov. We're passing, not getting anywhere, which means we're probably going to get tackled. Tarasi. Niall Ennis. There it is. There's the tackle. It was always coming. Tarasi gets it back. Gasser. Problem is now my wing-backs are playing on defence. We don't have any wingers getting up there. They very rarely get involved. Cross comes in. It's cleared. Jamal gets it again. Jamal to Gasser to Tarasi. This highlight's going on for a while now. Ennis, hold on, Joey Seens. It's Joey Seens. He's gone and scored it as 1 apiece. He's scored a hell of a lot of goals this season. He's the second top scorer behind Damianov because Damianov had that ridiculous bit of form at the start of the season. 25 minutes on the clock, and most highlights seem to start with a Jordan Obita throw-on. It's gone back to Cooper. Brannigan across to Wallace. Wallace has got Jamal for company, but he's crossed it in anyway. Z Gomez, edge of the area. Great tackle from Diop. Gasser gets the ball. Gasser needs to just clear it. Not very well, apparently. Fernando, Wallace. Wallace has got Jamal and Gasser for company, and we've given away a penalty. Diop, on his debut, has given away a penalty. Is it going to be Z Gomez stepping up to take it? I'd imagine it probably would be. It's not. It's Jordan Obita. Obita takes it bottom corner. It is 2-1 to Millwall. I think there's something broken about my formation. And by think, I'm 100% certain. We score goals. We score a hell of a lot of goals, but we also concede a hell of a lot of goals. It's 3-1. We've played 38 minutes. Corner. Damianov to take. Straight after the goal, to be honest. Tarasi. Joey Seens. Rosso facing away from goal. Diop's there, and Diop's made up. He's not, he's offside. I was going to say he made amends for his giving away a penalty, but he was offside. Half time, we are 3-1 down. That was a good team talk. I'm not going to do any changes just yet. I'm trying to work out what can I change. Actually, yes, I will do a change because we're 3-1 down. Let's go back to that. Right, you can now go on wing back automatic. That's what they were on when we were scoring a lot more goals. Well, we were conceding a lot of goals as well, but 60 minutes in, and I'm going to do a treble substitution because we're playing absolutely terrible. No, Ennis is on a 6.2. Get off the pitch. Diop, get off the pitch. He's on a 6.0. Jamal, you know what? Do it. Lenton's coming on. I'm just getting annoyed now. I just had a look over at our ratings and we were just doing terrible. So, Lenton is suddenly getting a debut and he wasn't expecting it. Damianov gets the ball. Plays it out to Rosso. Rosso who's on a yellow card, so I suspect he might get sent off. Gasser through ball to Seens. Seens has got Oakdina with him. He's going it alone and Joey Seens has hit it just over the bar. 10 minutes left to play. I've just realised we played this entire game on counter. That's why we've been battered. We've just been fouled. No, we haven't been fouled. Page gets the ball. I've gone to overload because there's no real other options. Tarassi, Joey Seens has to score. He's hit the bloody post. From there, unmarked, he's hit the post and he was offside anyway. Seriously, game? Lenton takes the throw on his debut. Gasser, rubbish. Gasser gets it back though. Lenton wants, doesn't get it to Lenton. Tarassi, edge of the area. Plays it forward. Longstaff gets it. Longstaff's ball forward to Hayward. Hayward doesn't get there. Ethan Ampadu does. Ampadu all the way back to the goalkeeper because that's what you do when you're on overload. You play backwards. That's what I was taught. When you really need a goal, give it to your keeper. He's the one most likely to do it. Longstaff to Fred. I know his name's Fred. Z Gomez. Lenton kicks it upfield. It's a mess. Simpson with a weird bicycle kick. Oakdina, who loves to get injured. Rosso's running through on goal. We still need 2 goals. Page with a great tackle. And they get it clear again. And Z Gomez has run onto it. This is insane. Hayward's had to go from outside the area. And how do you stop that from happening? Straight after the goal, we've got another highlight. I've just had a very brief look at the stats. We do not deserve to be 4-1 down. Oakdina gets the ball, plays out to Stevie Simpson. Simpson crosses it in. Oakdina's at the front. It wasn't a very good cross. And is it going to be 5? I would not be surprised if it's 5. Z Gomez has to be offside. He has to be offside. Collignon makes a save. It's a corner. Page to take the corner. Their centre-back, I assume. Z Gomez with a header. Good, it was awful. But speaking of awful, we've been awful. Look, we've had 16 shots to their 12, was that? We've scored 1. This team is doing my head in. Aggressively, that was not good enough. End the team talk. A thing that I completely forgot to mention at the start of this episode. I was actually offered the Stoke job. And I turned it down. I have made a decision, which after that last match, I'm wondering whether I should have made that decision. But I've made a decision that I want to stick with Blackburn. I'm kind of moving away from having this as a journeyman save and just keeping this as I'm now the Blackburn manager until I get sacked. Emmanuel Tarassi was named in the team of the week at centre-back. Why? He was a midfielder. He was playing as a midfielder. He was playing as a Carolero. Why have they named him at centre-back in team of the week? Up next is Sheffield United. Hopefully this isn't anywhere near as bad as the match against Sheffield Wednesday. Where are Sheffield United? 20th. Okay. I'm going to try something against Sheffield United, and it's probably going to end really badly. But I'm going to change my formation to be this, which is one of the most... It's not lopsided, there's just nothing in the middle. So we're going with Johnny Davison in goal, a back 3 of Ampadu, Diop and Alfie Jones. Steve Simpson and Jamal are 2 now wing-backs. Michael Gasser is going to have to run his arse off in the middle of the pitch because he's the only one there. Damianov is the advanced playmaker. Rosso, Ennis and Seens are the strikers. I suspect we're going to be really, really bad. Team talk went exceptionally well there. Good job. I'm so concerned that it's just going to be a mess. It's going to be so bad. Well, Damianov's picked up an injury already. Barbosa gets the ball. Walsh, edge of the area. It's cleared because there's 46 defenders in there. Damianov, ball out wide to Niall Ennis. Ennis has only really got Seens in the box. If he can find him, Seens is at the back. Seens on the volley. And Joseph Seens has made it 1-0. 6 minutes, 12 seconds on the clock. The counter-attack worked. This is my attempt to try and stop conceding so many goals. I'm thinking the more defenders you have, the better. Problem is we're going to get overran in midfield, but if we get overran in midfield and we still score goals, I don't mind. Simpson intercepts the ball. Ampadu, Gasser, the one midfielder that we have. Forward to Damyanov. Damyanov to Scenes. Scenes through ball to Ennis. Ennis does get there. Edge of the area. He's hit it just wide. No, Ennis hasn't scored in a very long time. Davison's goal kick. Probably should have gone with Collignon. Scenes with a little header. Damyanov gets it. Takes it out wide. 2 players in the box. Rosso's one. Rosso on the volley. Should have played it across goal. And Ennis could have got on the end of it. Damyanov takes a corner. All the way to the middle. Baldock gets it clear. Gasser's going to get there though. Damyanov. Can he cross it in again? Doesn't cross it. He's played it along the floor to the former Blackburn player, Hamza Chowdhury. Mansell to Richmond Bayake. Pushed out wide by one of the 3 defenders. Chowdhury on the head. Walsh on the volley. It's 1 apiece. We've got 3 centre-backs and we still can't defend. Oh no, he was offside. Even better. It's still 1-0. Robinson with the throw. 40 minutes on the clock. Hopefully we can hold on until half-time. Antonio. I assume that is Mikel Antonio, which is a great signing. Ampadu. What? What happened there? Nothing. This game just wants to give away penalties. It just does not want me to actually win a game. Boyake's stepping up to take it. It's straight in the back of the net, and of course it is. It's 1 apiece because they got a cheap penalty that they didn't deserve because for some reason Ampadu decides to push a player when neither of them were near the ball. Highlight straight after the goal. Scenes plays it back to Diop. Jones to Gasser. Gasser forward to Damyanov. Damyanov's not going to get there, and they're going to counter-attack and probably get a second goal. No, they're not. Ennis across to Rosso. Rosso to Damyanov. Damyanov to Scenes. Scenes needs an option. Back to Damyanov. Rosso's making a run. He's played it out wide to Jamal instead. Jamal crosses it in. Scenes is at the back, and Joseph Scenes has made it. Hasn't made it 4-2. He's not. He's made it 2-1. I saw the clock. It said 4-2. It's 2-1. Can we just hold on to a lead? I don't think we've actually kept any clean sheets this season either. Actually, that's a lie. We drew a game 0-0, so we must have kept 1 clean sheet at least. We have stayed in the lead at half-time. 2-1. Assistants team talk was awful. Do it for the fans that haven't turned up because it's an away game. Ennis on the ball. Chowdhury nicks in there though. Forward. Ampadu wins a header. Damyanov doesn't get it. Mikel Antonio. I should probably bring Damyanov off. Santos to Chowdhury. Chowdhury to Mansell. Olamola. It's Olamola. He is the thorn in our side. Every time we play Sheffield United, Olamola scores. Damyanov is coming off for Fenton. Do I do this? Is this a good idea? Can you play? You can be an advanced playmaker on attack in midfield. You can be a... What does a central midfielder do? Sure, do that. Be a central midfielder on support. Jamal with a throw. In the middle to Olamola. Why did we pass to Olamola? He's not our player. Santos runs forward. Olamola again. He's going to score again. I'm just sat here in disbelief at how this... I don't know whether it's the formation or whether it's this game. I'm seeing people winning Champions Leagues with Aston Villa and stuff like that, and for some reason, we can't seem to keep a clean sheet, let alone win a game. Long walks the ball to his edge of his area, kicks it upfield. Antonio doesn't win the header, but he's going to get it back anyway. No, he doesn't. Hamza Chowdhury, centre circle for the former Blackburn player, Santos to Barbosa. Barbosa's probably passed to Olamola and he'll score from here. Baldock crosses it in. Yes, he does. Santos there at the back post. It's cleared. Only as far as Robinson. Robinson to Barbosa from the edge of the area. Johnny Davison. I don't think he's a goalkeeper. I actually don't think he's a goalkeeper. Barbosa takes the corner. Cleared by Alfie Jones. Only as far as Olamola. And if we were 2-1 down, that would have gone straight in. I've changed it to go overload. We're 70 minutes in. We're just not doing anything. We're getting chances. We've had 8 shots on target, and we're just not actually scoring any goals. And the moment I go overload, nothing happens. Ennis, get off the pitch. Dick bloody McMillan is coming on. He's going to make his debut. Not that it's going to make any difference. I was going to say Alfie Jones get off. No, Ampadu, get off. The guy who's half injured, Capone. It's just another one of those games. Simpson with the throw. Joey Scenes, who's so far back, I don't know why. Simpson's ball forward to the Sheffield United defenders. Mansell, Robinson finds Antonio. Olamola out to Santos in the middle to Olamola again. Barbosa, Antonio, lots and lots. Considering we've got a wing back, why was Baldock not marked? Johnny Davison makes a television save. I don't know why, but Wing-backs don't make sense on this game. He's on wing-back and he's on automatic, so when we're defending, he should be in those positions, right? That makes sense to me. Santos gets the ball, crosses it in, Olamola's there, doesn't get the header. Chowdhury's got it inside the penalty area. Gonna cross it in, doesn't cross it into the middle, finds Mansell, Barbosa, edge of the area, he's gonna have a go, he's put it in, and we're done. We're done. Why? We've lost another game that we do not deserve to lose. Antonio with a throw, Barbosa doesn't win the header, Mansell. There's still 5 minutes left to play. Chowdhury gets the ball, Santos, it's gonna be 5. It's hit the post, it's cleared. This game is doing my head in. Barbosa with a corner. To the edge of the area. Olamola had a go. What? That nearly went in. That actually nearly went in. Corner from Barbosa. It's going to be full time. Olamola's going to have another go. No, he's not. He's ran into the area. Finds Barbosa. Barbosa back to Olamola. Olamola, what is he going to do? It doesn't matter. Just full time. A 4-2 defeat. And, we just did not deserve that. Again. Team talk. Aggressive. You're crap. End team talk. Right, let's get fining some players. Ethan Ampadu, 2-week fine. 2-week fine, because you're consistently doing it. Alfie Jones, 2-week fine, because you're consistently doing that. Right, anyone else who was terrible? I mean, I'd like to fine Johnny Davison, but for some reason, conceding 4 goals, half of them which were your fault, is acceptable. Ampadu wants to discuss personal matters. Look at the league table, mate. You're part of the problem. Right, discuss with Ampadu. As a defender, you need to actually be able to... Your tackling, your football, your ability has been poor. Your tackling, sure. Yes, you'll take that. Right, now shut your mouth. Alfie Jones feels fine with unfair. Well, okay, and Class Mays is going on loan to Norwich, because I need him to get some games. So the league table looks junk. Again, 36 points we are on. We are sat 16th place in the table. We're 10 points behind Ipswich. I mean, we are well above relegation zone, but we're just not moving anywhere. And there is no way for us to move up or down, because if you look at this, right, stages, and if we do, goals scored, we are the 4th top scoring team in the league. Goals conceded, where are we? We are the 3rd worst defence in the league. Now, if we could just defend, which I don't quite know how to do, we would have won the league by now. The only 2 teams who have worse defence than us are in 22nd and 24th in the table. Right, let's calm down. We've lost 2 games by conceding 8 goals. I'm not happy. You can probably tell I'm not happy. We've conceded 8 goals in 2 games. Next episode, we're going to go down here somewhere, Fleetwood, Fulham, maybe? I was going to show you the end of the transfer window, but for some reason, Norwich has now been pushed to this side of the transfer window. I assume it's because of the FA Cup. So I will show you at the start of the next episode if there's any transfers that have gone on. Probably won't be. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018. If you did enjoy, don't know why. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I don't know. I really don't. Can anyone give me advice? Short of... My plan at the moment, and it does work, as you can tell by the Sheffield Wednesday game, is outscore them. Problem is, when we don't score, we can't outscore them. I'm just annoyed. I'm just really annoyed.